live. Let's go live. Let's go live.
Okay.
I like it. I say that like, hold on, let me do the things first. I say, let's go live. I like this banter we're doing, and then the music fucking stops. Are you ready to pop? Dude, ski. Let's pop for another damn good time. Yeah, you're just talking about your shirt. It's got things on it. Boats.
Crash the drinks.
And whatever the fuck that is.
Mountains. Bigger mountains.
Can this just be the whole show? Can this whole episode? We're just like talking about each other's shirts.
Fireworks.
Really low.
Fireworks.
Really low. Dramatic. With this music going on in the background. Ready? Did your penis just pop?
Penis popping.
It was redder than hell. Dude, I'm in a great fucking mood. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Steve Schaefer.
I'm Cody Adams.
And this is a Damn Good Time podcast. Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, I am in a...
4th of July weekend.
I'm heated, dude. Well, not heated like upset or angry. I'm heated hot. Like I'm fucking... Dude, I'm in a great mood. I've had a great day. It's been a good week, dude. All kinds of great things around me, man. So
It's just happening.
yeah. So don't even try to bitch about anything this episode. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, because I'm sure there's probably some things we'll come across that I want to bitch about too. Like I was joking. That was a joke.
Well, first off,
God damn it!
I'm going to go ahead and say,
Ugh.
Canada,
Bringing
get your shit
Yeah, what the
together. I'm
fuck is-
tired of your smoke.
What the fuck is up with that?
I'm tired of smelling a trashy smoke air. I thought you had like all this pristine, beautiful air up there, and for some
Yeah.
reason, maybe it's just mixing with ours. I don't know. Anyway,
and at the risk of being canceled, because I'd like to throw out the conspiracy theory side of things, but that was all on purpose. They're burning chemicals, and it's flooding our area because they want to dumb us down, or either that, or they're trying to demasculate us, and it's a bunch of estrogen they're pumping in the air for us.
hey,
That's what could be happening, or it could just be a giant wildfire that the wind's blowing our way.
I just love. I keep seeing the Ron Swanson pop up with the. Can you mail this to Canada? To who? To everybody. What's it say? Canada, I don't like you.
Yeah. I even saw from I think it's from the show Ozark where Jason Bateman it's a one-liner, just straight up, the fuck you are. And so it's like everybody on 4th of July weekend, we're gonna have fun, and then Canada, it's that picture and then the subtitles, the fuck you are.
Smoke screening you.
Yeah. No, I feel like it kind of cleared up a little bit today.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Oh no, for sure. I saw the sun.
A lot better than it was the last couple of days.
Yeah. It's just so weird. If you're living out west, you don't have this problem. But
No.
if you're on the East Coast, like where we're at, it's just like just to
literally
cover. Like I feel like it's maybe like when they talk about smog and like
I'm so
New
sorry, I
York
just
and
burped right into the mic, but
it's smog in like New York City or something. Like I feel like that was like it was just weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
and it's literally hitting mainly Ohio, a little bit of West Virginia, Western PA, like that Appalachian Valley
Right.
right there. Like there just happened to be a wind current that brought, and even like 99% of the time, all of our wind goes to the northeast. Like that's where the jet stream lies. We just happen to have this little curl that brought it back. I'm sorry. I'm still playing music.
Yeah,
in the
so
background.
they normally have to deal with it. I know they have bad problems. I mean, there's a lot of sap. That's where the maple syrup's coming from.
Yeah.
A lot of maple trees.
Oh my God.
a lot of pine trees.
Are we Should we invest in maple syrup right now because they're all burning down?
We're not. I think I made a Netflix documentary about it, about the dude that like heisted so much maple syrup worth like hundreds of millions of dollars.
It's a very lucrative business you can get yourself into if you want.
yeah.
Um,
You just collect buckets of it.
but I mean, like most of those trees are burnt now. Then, right?
I don't know. I mean, there's probably farms and stuff that are a little more set up for that make sure they don't have a bunch of dead stuff. What problem is they have? It doesn't seem like Canada's a dry place, but you got to figure that it's colder up there, so you have winters, which wintertime is low humidity, even though it doesn't seem like it because it's snow. It's low humidity, dries everything out, and then you get a hot summer and everything is actually dry. It burns like crazy.
Right.
Burn like crazy.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm done with that.
Yeah.
I feel like hopefully we're done with that.
I think so. I doubt it. Actually, I don't look into it enough. I'm just like, all right, Canada's on fire. Whatever. Sorry, Canada.
Canada's burning. It sucks. You guys don't give a shit about us, so why should I give a shit about you? But
we're done with you.
I do now when your smoke comes my way.
We're done with you because you know what?
Yeah,
It's Independence Day, baby.
I did want to throw that out. We got the red, white, and blue. We got the old Star Spangled Banner behind us. The old Stars and Stripes. Our country's fucking flag, the one and only flag of our country, and it's a.
Stars and bars, baby. Stars and bars.
You can't. So I got fucked up with that one year, and I got hooked on saying stars and bars. But that's what they call the rebel flag.
The rebel flag.
Yeah. So it's stars and stripes.
Oh,
This is stars and stripes. Stars and bars has such a better.
It sounds
ring
way
to
better
it.
than stars.
Yeah,
and stripes,
like rhymes. It's like, yeah, no, I leaned into that too hard one year, and then I realized like, oh no, my God, I'm a jackass because the stars and bars are the rebel flag.
Whatever. They can't claim that. You know, I'm claiming it for this flag
right
now.
No, it's stars and stripes. Stripes have already been claimed.
I'm reclaiming it.
The stripes. That's the thing, man.
I'm claiming a new thing.
Don't
Somebody at some point in time claimed it.
Don't fight the power, man. Don't fight that thing.
Somebody claimed it. I'm just
you're
claiming
not
it back,
wrong.
you
You're
know?
not wrong.
No.
We could right here and right now. We're proclaiming this. Stars and bars.
maybe we come up with a whole new name.
One thing I want to talk about though is at least, hey, we're out of the Gay Pride Month, and now we're into. I don't know what official month July is. In my mind, this
Pizza
is
month.
America Pride. America Pride. But I did want to kick around. I want to throw some thanks out to the Gay Pride movement. Like, it has done good things. And gay people are allowed to get married. Which I think that was like the first big thing that they wanted to land. Things have gotten more normalized, and I do want to say that as a straight man, it's made the gay shit that I do a lot more normal. If that makes sense. And I'm not trying to make this a bit or a joke, but I do some fucking gay shit.
Well, in the eyes
Of a straight person.
straight man, maybe,
Or what?
whatever heterosexual.
They
you wanna talk about.
they did the favor. They did me a favor, and all those blurred lines, they straight erased them. The lines aren't so blurred anymore. I can listen to my pop diva music. I can dance. I can get I got a pedicure this week, and I didn't feel too gay about it.
I saw your toes.
I do
polished.
have. I got color on them.
They can pull it up on your Facebook. You don't have to.
Well, for those that
weird gangly toes. Look at those.
but they're painted. They're cute. No, man, I got a fucking pedicure for the first time. And yeah, I got color on them, but I feel like I'm gonna do pedicures all the goddamn time now because they're amazing. Why was it gay for a cute woman to rub your feet and primp your toenails?
Oh, see, this goes back we can go back a long time, and actually, men were the first one to put makeup on. So it just happened over time, you know. Definitely, I think it stems from, you know, with the people that are rich were putting makeup on. It wasn't the poor people or anything like that. So bullies became a thing, and then all of a sudden, you know
I'm talking about, though. I'm a man. You're a man. Have you ever had a pedicure?
No, I have not.
I had my very first one, and it's not going to be my last. They're fucking amazing. Like, I will say, though, I do not want a man to do it. You know,
He'd probably be better though.
I don't want a dude rubbing my feet and rubbing my calves. But I went to shout out to Sasha. She used to be Oliver. Sasha Poole of the Mod Chair. She's right at her at Henderson School Road. Anybody that listens to us local, she's a great job. She's got her own salon. She cut my hair, trimmed my beard, waxed my back. Which not a fan of that. I don't think I'm ever going to do that again.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
But then I got the pedicure, and like, dude, she like. You soak your feet in a little salt bath, and there's aromatics, and she's like, "This is a little detox tea bag just floating around in there and shit." And at first, I thought, like, "What the fuck?" I put my feet in, and I saw this little tea bag floating. I'm like, "Oh God, what was that? What was stuck on my foot?" my gross ass just brought my dirty ass feet in here with a goddamn Band-Aid stuck to her or something else. No, that was the detoxing tea bag.
Yeah.
And then she clipped all my cuticles, and she fucking rubbed. Had like a little scouring thing, so like kind of sanded off the edges, you know,
The hard skin. Yeah.
and then just really rubbed my feet all the way up to my knees. Like, she rubbed the calves and shit too. I'm like, oh my God, like, my own wife doesn't do this for me. You know? Like, this is amazing. Like, it's so awesome to have somebody actually sit there and pay attention to you and like make you feel good. Like, and it was a life-changing experience. And then at the end of it, she's like, you don't want any color or anything, do you? I'm like, well, it's 4th of July, and I think like the last like 3 or 4 4th of Julys I've had red, white, and blue toenails. Like, it's just kind of my thing.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, yeah, fucking color them up, red, white, and blue. And so she did, and then she painted little fireworks on the big toes and shit.
She's like, man, I got so much surface area.
Yeah.
Normally I got like a little tiny thing to work. Now I'm just like, I can take a paintbrush this bad boy.
A whole fucking canvas because my toenails are giant. But yeah, dude, she fucking did it up. And it was amazing, very cathartic, like the best experience. Well, maybe not the best experience of my life, but it was the best experience I've had this
Best
week.
pedicure you ever had.
Oh, yeah. and
That's the only one.
yeah. But let me tell you what, every time now I think whenever I sign up for a haircut,
I'm gonna get you a petty.
yeah,
Get you mani petty.
you don't need to get color every time, but she's so fun about it too. I was like, I don't know, maybe red, white, and blue. She's like, oh my God. And she gets so excited. And when she gets excited, you get excited. So it's like, you know, maybe next time I'm like, you know what? Black seems cool. Let's go metal with it. And she's probably like, I love that for you. You know?
Put some skulls on there.
And the whole time too, she's like, I got a full bar. You want me to mix you like a mojito? Or like, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not really like a fruity drink person. Give me either a beer or some whiskey on the rocks. And so I had a couple beers, and then even her husband came out. You know, I felt like our appointment went a little long, and maybe he was concerned, like, hey babe, what are you doing? Like, and then he's like, hey buddy, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good. He's like, you want some bourbon? I'm like, yeah. So he went and put some Buffalo Trace on ice for me. So then I'm just sitting there fucking sipping bourbon on ice, getting my toes did and shit, dude. It was fucking awesome.
Hey, you know, that's what you need. A nice little local haircut salon that's
Oh God,
takes care of you.
I found my lady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know. It's women have that all the time. I feel like more than men.
Yeah, 100%.
Most
Or like, hey, let's go to Great Clips and spend
yeah,
$25 for them to cut my hair for a minute.
yeah. You get
Some of them a minute. Some of them will take care of you,
yeah,
but most of the time they
get 5 to 10 minutes in a chair. They
don't care.
They buzz you, snip you, send you out, and then you still go home like, oh God damn it, and then you gotta like, you know, snip a couple things here and there. Like, this doesn't. So you you end up trimming up a little bit yourself, or you just live with the shittiest haircut you ever had. Well, next time maybe I'll get the other girl that's actually good.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Men suffer through so much of that. I don't understand why. That's what I'm trying to say. Is like I don't know why it took me 40 fucking years of shitty haircuts and shitty haircut experiences to realize, get you a salon girl, find your person, have him, or a barber guy. There's probably dudes out there listening right now.
Oh,
no,
there's
dude, I got a fucking ace
I
barber.
got a barber. Yeah. There's barbers out there.
I don't like men touching me. That's my problem with barbers. Is I do not like men touching me.
It seems weird for you to say that.
And I was talking to this about with my stylist.
Are you talking about your hair, or are you talking about
in general?
I touch you all the time.
Well, you're not a man.
What the fuck?
Wait a minute.
Hey, whoa.
Let me walk this back. When I say I don't like men, I don't like men touching me. I don't like strange men touching me. To me, you're and this is gonna sound stupid, but let me finish. You're not in the sense of the word man in me. I'm thinking strange man. Like when I say you're not a man. You're my guy. You're my bro. You're my brother. You're my person.
Okay.
You have more personality than just be a man. So when you touch me, it's my person touching me. It's
my person.
You know what? It's
yeah.
more.
Oh yeah.
It's deeper than that.
Yeah.
We have a bond. When you touch me, when we hug, when we've kissed on the fucking lips before and shit. When we touch me right now. That's and that's not a man touching me. That's not a weirdo. This is my bond. This is my person touching me. So when I say I don't like men touching me, and I say you're not a man, I'm speaking in reference to strange men.
And now everybody is so confused.
So you are a man.
They said, we just kissed on the lip. They're like, what?
We've done that. It's fine.
It was a bit. It was a bit. It was a bit.
It was a bit. It wasn't. We did it. We loved
Yeah.
it.
It's because we both wanted to fake it and then somehow hadn't accidentally committed.
Back
It was
to
a peck. It was a peck.
Back to
I'm going to
another.
clarify that.
Back to another point I was trying to make is when I was hanging out with my hairstylist, my salonist, my girl now. I would be the best gay dude in the world.
Sure.
I would make an amazing gay dude. I love to dance.
Maybe you already are and you just don't know.
No, I'm missing one key factor. I do not like dicks. I do find men attractive, but not in the sense that I want to fuck them. You know what I mean? Like you can't. Can we all agree? If there's other dudes out here watching right now, can we all agree you're going to sit there and look at Ryan Gosling and say that man is not fucking sexy?
He's a handsome dude.
Gorgeous. But I don't think I could fuck him.
No.
I'd try. For him, I'd try. You know, Brad Pitt, I'd try. You know, like there's some gorgeous dudes out there where I'd try, but I just don't think that's why I'd make the greatest gay dude in the world, but I just do not. I'm not sexually attracted to men. I'm missing the one key factor.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
like,
I mean, I think we're total a weird line here of
no. It's still gay. We're recording this still in Gay Pride Month, and like I said, I want to give thanks to them. They've helped normalize a lot of this. Now I do believe that here's where we're gonna get canceled.
let's throw it out there then.
There's a lot of fucking people piggybacking off the gay rights movement that shouldn't be fucking there, that nobody gives a shit about, but they're the loudest, and everybody's paying attention to them right now, and nobody gives a fuck about them.
Yeah.
But Gay Pride Month, shout out to the gays, man. Good job for you. I'm glad you can get married, and I'm glad you've unblurred the lines that I've been tiptoeing my whole life of, like, should I listen to Kesha? Is that gay? No, it's straight as fuck, dude. Because you're allowed to. It's fine.
I think the more fear comes from social acceptance than anything else, and obviously that is the line that they break.
Yeah.
and you were always socially acceptably afraid of like what music you listen to or whatever it is around your friends, blah blah blah. Because when we were in high school, you would get called a lot of different names, and
Right.
all of that if you
Yep.
did something that was a little bit
Q words, F words,
Yeah.
you know.
that kind of shit would happen all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it didn't come out
Why
of
the
my mouth at some point in time, you know.
Dude,
But especially back in high school when there was not like whatever.
I'm
happening,
guilty
so.
as fuck for saying, "Oh, what are you doing? That's gay," you know,
Mhm.
or even I don't want to say it out loud. I don't feel uncomfortable saying it, but I don't want to say it because I know it'll get flagged with videos and stuff. But you call them the F word, you know.
Yeah.
You mean a little F. You
Yeah,
know?
and it wasn't because we were insensitive to it. It was just because that's what we all just said. It wasn't a thing like we're like, oh, we hate all gay people. It's just like,
Well, back in the
No.
90s and the thousands, that was like the what's the equivalent of? There's a harder way of saying like a jerk. What are you,
No.
jerk? What are you, dumbass? Like, what are you doing? You,
didn't even Limp Bizkit go hard with that shit.
I'm sure
Like there's a lot of songs.
everybody fucking did it back then.
Yeah, and now it's like,
And now I do feel like, yeah, but I never. I don't think I ever called an actual homosexual or gay person that word out of hate. I called my dudes that word
just out of love.
out of love. Yes,
Like-
100%. It
It's-
was always out of love.
It was kind of like, hey, quit being a little bitch. But
Yeah,
you just said
yeah.
that instead.
Yeah.
That was basically it.
It'd be like if all of a sudden now we're not allowed to say the word bitch. Everybody's gonna look back like, I
God.
called everybody a bitch back in 2023. You know?
Yeah, I'd take a hard stance.
You fucking bitch.
Bitch is a great
Yeah.
word.
There's probably people listening right now. Just say the F word, you little bitch.
Quit being sensitized.
right.
Sorry, it's
and it's-
YouTube. We can't.
Well, not even that, but
I don't really care. To either,
but there are some parts where it's like when you realize, hey, I was a kid. I didn't realize that actually hurt you when I said things like that. Now that I'm an adult and I know that, I'm gonna let me walk my steps back. Let me correct that. You know, like if all of a sudden, I don't think anybody's ever gonna want to take back bitch.
nah, I can't. I mean, the definition was a female dog, so really, it's
But
it's
if
pretty hard.
all of a sudden Elon Musk with his brain chip thing, they start putting it dogs and then female dogs start talking like, you know what? We don't.
Peter's bitch ass comes out.
And then female dogs start saying like, we really don't like the term bitch. And they're like, you know what? I'll walk that one back too. When there's actual feelings and personality involved to it, to where, yeah, if I said something and offends you, then yeah, I'll walk that back.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but yeah, bitch is not one. Asshole's never gonna be one. Like, you can't call
You
me something
fucker.
that poops.
Or even a little fucker, you asshole, you bitch, you cunt, you know.
Yeah. Oh well, that's just a bad word for women for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, my wife. I said life. She is my life though.
My life, my wife.
My wife loves the word cunt. Cannot stand the word pussy.
Hmm.
So we do not use the word pussy in this house, which could be a good thing, right? Yeah. You know, that should be good standards for every household to live by. You don't use the word pussy. But we're cool with cunt. We're 100% allowed to say everything's a cunt. So maybe that's not that much better. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, toss up in there, I guess. See what sticks.
are there any words or phrases, anything that, is there anything that offends you?
Offends me personally?
Yeah.
No, but saying it and knowing that it's offensive to other people, I don't like people using it. That would be my thing.
But I'm saying, like, is there anything I could say to you right now that would offend you?
I mean, it depends what you're saying, I guess.
Right.
That's a tough. you can't just say that. It's not like you can't just say like you could read a complete urban dictionary to me,
Right.
and I'd be like, I would laugh a couple times and probably be like, oh, that's stupid. Oh, that's stupid.
Or like
But
90%,
you would have
like,
to
90%. Like that's even like I get it, but that's fucking lowbrow comedy. Why are you even saying that?
Yeah,
you know?
you'd have to give it if you gave it to me in a certain sentence. Yeah, then it could offend me. Oh, of course. But,
Right.
Um,
But you're not offended by plain old gags and words and playful shit.
no, and I don't think anybody. I mean,
But hate.
yeah, hateful
Like if I
words
told you,
are hateful words.
if I was pissed, I could never be pissed off you. I'm trying to play devil's advocate here, though. If I was mad at you, I'm like, go to you fucking piece of shit, cocksucker, bah, 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 bah. It's not necessarily the words that offend you. It'd be the meaning behind them.
Right.
The action of me
Right.
hating you. Yeah.
It's going to be the mentality behind it because it's like what you say, why you would maybe be angry at me, I would take that into
Right.
some sort of context. You know what I mean? Like it's not the words because there's not much words you can say to a straight heterosexual man.
You cis white male with your privilege over there.
I was gonna be like, yeah, sure, yeah, you're right. I don't
Yeah,
care.
no,
Yeah,
I mean-
just be like whatever.
I think about this a lot too, because like there's not much that offends me, and also, you know, maybe I am privileged.
Hey, and I believe in freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Bring it. You know?
Number 2, baby. That's number 2. Oh no, that's number 1.
That's
number
number
1.
one, yeah.
Number 2 is the guns.
Yeah.
That's number 1. Freedom of speech, baby.
I don't know. To me, it's whatever. You can write it, you can type it, you can do whatever, and that's what happens now. And unfortunately, it gets to people more than it does others.
I have found out. I learned this at Derek's bachelor party, and I've learned it a little more at work and stuff. When there are people that I like, and we get this whole group, and we're busting balls, and everything's cool, but if the one person that I don't like or don't really know very well starts busting the balls of a person that I do like, that's when that makes my asshole itch. That's when I get a little offended and like, no, that's my boy, dude. Like, I get protected.
I only get to say that to him.
Yeah, I'm allowed to fucking break his balls and tell him he's a douchebag because it's funny when I do it, but I don't fucking know you. You're not allowed to fucking say that. I get protective of the people that I love. And maybe that's me getting offended by the word. I'm getting offended by the words you're saying, but like towards people, or even sometimes towards me. Like, I guess if I just don't like you, shut the fuck up.
Well,
you know?
it could be like they're making fun of your boy,
Oh, dude, I get so.
and they don't know anything about him.
Right.
No, they know a little bit. Maybe they don't know anything about him or whatever it is, whatever the situation is.
Yeah.
But they're still making fun of your boy. He might be going through a tough time or whatever it is, and they don't understand. And you're like, no,
Well, and
you don't get to say that, even if
I don't know if we talked about this on air after the bachelor party, but I don't want to name names. I really love the dude now since we had that weekend together. But at the beginning of the weekend, he was like busting your balls. I'm like, who the fuck is this motherfucker, dude? I was pissed because he was grilling you, and I'm like, that's my man. I grill him. You don't grill him. You don't know him. I grill him. You know, like I was heated, and I know we talked about this, and like, no, he was. Yeah, he doesn't hang out with us all the time. He was doing it out of the place of love, and then once I kind of like looked at it and kind of rewound back, like, oh yeah, he was just being one of the boys breaking balls, but I didn't know him like that, and I didn't know he knew you like that, and so to me, I wanted to punch him. Like, I want to be like, no.
Well, he didn't, but you know,
But he didn't say anything bad.
No,
You know, I just
you were just getting a little triggered, and that's fine.
I got defensive.
yeah.
You know, I had to protect
That's cute.
my.
That's cute.
I had to protect my little.
And I got a strong chin, so like none of that mattered to me. And plus, I was too drunk to care. So
Yeah, I don't know. I get protective of my boys, you know.
No, some random boys in the corner were like pushing me around.
Oh,
I was stumbling
yeah.
around, and then okay, but yeah,
If
Yeah,
they
so-
start breaking your balls, I I deflect as much as we could, not get into a fight, and then once it happened, I'd probably fucking murder some people.
then
dude.
I'm just spinning a helicopter in the middle of the room.
Dude, I hate to fucking say it. Like, I don't. I need to train to fight.
You think so?
I do.
You sure about that?
I'm. Are you sure about that?
You sure about that?
You sure that's the reason why?
You got time for that?
I don't have time for it, but like I know I'm a big dude. I know I'm physically capable, and I know I love to talk shit. I've always been very good at talking my way out of fights, if anything more than not. Anytime any situation's been escalated, I'm really good at talking it out, and then usually making the other person feel like the asshole for starting shit. That's what I'm really good at. But if it came down to a fight, dude, I don't know. I've only ever been like 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, which is a good thing. I mean, it's one of those things that's a better quality to have than escalate. Because I mean, what is a fight? The next day, like if it's a random person, you're never gonna see him again.
Right.
Like, okay, you beat my ass or I beat your ass. Okay, but then nowadays you got to worry that you're gonna get shot or stabbed or
Yeah,
they're
but-
gonna come back at you or whatever it is, and we're all too connected. It's tough. Yes, you should be able to defend yourself. I totally agree, and I think about that stuff a lot. But and even in hand-to-hand combat, like you're talking about,
Yeah.
it's just kind of how far do you want to take it? You should have some sort of understanding at least, and you did a lot of
Yeah.
wrestling, so I don't think you should be that.
I know.
worried about it.
I know. I grapple, but
Because it's not like it's a stand-up fist fight. Most of the time, they end up on the ground.
Well,
really, let's be honest.
yeah, it's not. It's not the sense of holding my own. I know, like I said, 100%. I can hold my own. I'm a big dude. I'm very athletic. I feel like that helps a lot. I have background in combat sports, wrestling and shit. I know I can hold my own, but like, shout out to Frank Hudson. I know he still listens every once in a while. Fucking Frank.
Frank?
Boy, dude. He's been, we've been chatting a little bit here recently. He was showing me pictures of his abs and shit, and he's looking fucking good. But that dude has been doing Muay Thai kickboxing for the last, it's been like 6 to 8 years now.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
It's
Kick
been a
somebody's head
minute.
off.
And I don't know. And correct me if I'm wrong, Frank. I don't know if you've ever been in like a real spar, like a here's a fight, we go, like real competition. But I know you spar a lot, and that is real. And that dude's got some fucking kicks, and that's kind of what I want to learn more than anything is kickboxing. Somebody fucking smarts off. It gets to that point, and I know it's gotta be the end, or I gotta defend I'm literally defending myself right now. I'd love to just fucking kick right to the fucking head, and then they're down, and then it's over. Like
Yeah.
like as much, because I know I could wrestle some people, choke them out, grapple them, and I could probably throw some good punches in there, like even some good body shots and shit. But like it'd just be so like you get some long legs, man. That's a little bit more distance. They don't even get within an inch of you, and you're just boom, foot to the fucking face, and they're down. All right, yeah, shouldn't have mouthed off, you piece of shit. Fuck you.
Oh yeah, and I mean your calf muscles are way bigger than your biceps. So like if you kick somebody, like I have full intentions. If somebody ever comes at me hard, I'm gonna kick them straight in the knee as hard as I
Yeah.
can. Like that's already in my mind. I already know that's part of one of my defense moves
Yeah,
is the buckle a knee, and a lot of people don't think about that. I've thought about it many times because you can kick a knee
right.
in the side
Yep.
pretty damn hard. And I know my legs, I got some pretty big calves.
Yeah.
Uh,
And if they're not looking for it, it could buckle it.
You can throw a punch. You can throw a fake punch and just buckle a knee
Yeah.
real fast, or kick it straight in the front too.
The thing I guess I'm scared more than anything is you get those.
I'm probably gonna break my foot too. But
Literally anybody that doesn't know how to fight, they're gonna be throwing haymakers for 30 seconds. They're gonna get winded, and then you're good. You gotta make it through that first 30 seconds of haymakers though. One of them catches you wrong, you could be like fucking Frank Hudson, a Muay Thai kickboxer. Some dude decides to throw that first punch. It could be wild and stupid, the worst punch in the fucking world, but it hits him in the wrong way. He's out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But that no offense, Frank, because I know that would never fucking happen to you, buddy. Like, but I'm just saying, like,
you look at UFC. You know, you've seen it. The people, they do crazy stuff in UFC, like starting punches, and then when they get those like 1 second knockouts or those 5 second knockouts or whatever, they just do something crazy right off the rip, and the guy's not expecting it at all. He studied all the tape on this guy.
Yep,
he knows his moves. He
knows how he walks
knows
out.
Moves. So the other guy's like, I'm gonna come out and I'm a super knee him.
Yeah,
I'm a super knee him right in the jaw,
right,
and he's not gonna see it coming. And he walks out there like he's got his normal stance, and then just runs and bam, super knees, knocks the guy out. It's just like
I keep burping in the mic.
You
I'm sorry.
never know what anybody's gonna do. I mean,
no,
none of us do. And
that's why fighting is fucking awesome, and that's why I can't wait to see Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg do it. I know we talked about this. We talked about this out of studio. We were away a little bit, but as far as I know, it's still a fucking thing.
We'll see.
I'm sure they're still ironing out the details and shit. And I know I was Zuck, and you were.
Well, I didn't know. I had to do my research, and that's when I found Zuck was like, he's trained.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is Elon trained? Nobody knows, but does he have like he might have a jiu-jitsu master coming in and training him privately.
He's not known to be trained, but also I'm sure they're putting like 6 months out to the fight, so they have 6 months.
Or he's going to show up and be like, Iron Man just put like a thing on his chest and microbots. It was like
nanobot.
By the way,
nanotech. Yeah,
I got nanotech. Zuck.
Read through the contract. We never said anything about this.
Yeah, we never.
But then Zuck will probably be like, "Ha, me too." You know?
Oh man, let me have our first 2 nanotech robot fight.
Oh my gosh,
that'd be
it's
awesome.
The Jockbots or Rock Jocks. What the fuck? There's a goddamn movie about that.
Rock and Sock'em Robots.
The Rock and Sock'em Robots. Way back in the day, I feel like in the 80s, it was Jockbots or something. Like they were literally controlling like bigger than building robots.
Well, I know.
And now
Real Steel. With Hugh Jackman.
Real Steel's the new one, dude.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look this up real quick. But I swear.
I mean, I'd pay to see robots fight
because it was in the 80s. Let's see, 80s.
Would you pay to see robots fight?
Oh, dude, 100%.
I mean, that was actually cool. I mean, the Robo Wars they have now. I've seen like little clippets of that and stuff. I never got into that, but like
Robot Jocks.
That's kind of big.
It's called Robot Jocks in 1989.
Gotcha.
I gotta remember which hotkey I do to show the fans this.
But you know the Robo Wars now, where they make their little like remote control ones and they smash them around each other and do that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
that was it got real popular. 10 years ago? I don't know.
But in 1989, they like, and that's the we're not gonna play the audio for the trailer for anybody listening, but if you're watching, like the trailer's playing right now, that's the movie poster.
I love 80s screens with loading bars and stuff, and it's just like lines. It's just lines. Yeah. It's like, no, this is high tech in the future. Trust me, they're gonna use just these normal lines and like.
That's fucking Robot Jocks, dude.
What's the movie now with the aliens that come out of the water and stuff?
Ooh, are you talking the one? Oh shit. I'm vaping on screen. Yeah. I shouldn't be doing that. I'm sorry.
Tobacco usage here, Steve.
I'm sorry. It was right there, and I touched my computer, so my thing was there. I'm so sorry.
No alien. The aliens come out of the water, and they fight them in the big like sword things and stuff. with they're in the suits. There's like two people that got to mesh together. I forget what the hell's the name of that.
Oh, I have no
My
idea.
wife loves that.
For a minute, I thought you were talking about the one with the Rihanna battleship and Chris Pine. Because the aliens come out of the water and they're
We're
literally,
close to that.
they're literally
Anyways.
kind of playing battleship.
But yeah, that seems like a remake of that kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so if they get robot suits, we'll beat the shit out of it. What it's fun.
yeah.
But anyways,
we
so,
went through a whole weird trip there. Like,
yeah,
and
we went down
and
a
I
lane. I don't know where we're at.
I feel really bad that I just vaped online.
Oh,
too.
you're fine.
Like, I
Cut it
the
out, bro.
fucking,
Cut it.
broke the fucking rule, man. It
Cut it
felt
out.
so natural, and I didn't realize I was doing it. Yeah.
Anyways, it's 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, man.
Let's do some boating. Let's do
Yeah,
some fireworks.
yeah. What do you got going on this weekend?
Well, I got 2 toddlers, so
Yeah.
we'll see how everything goes.
Baby stuff.
I mean, they're not even 2 yet, so we'll figure it out as we go. It's a new experience for us, so it's just kind of like, we're obviously weather dependent, and with them, it's going to be, and it's another new experience. Every year is a new experience, right?
Yeah, and we got shit show fucking weather this weekend too.
Chance done.
It never rains in the lake. You always tell me it never rains in the lake, and I'm gonna.
I got a brisket to smoke.
Oh, dope. When are you doing that?
Maybe Sunday. I think.
Firework day or next day? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it Sunday because like firework day is a little more demanding. So I think I'll smoke that on the day after, which
Yeah.
will be Sunday. I mean, obviously this comes up Tuesday, so smoke me a nice brisket.
You doing anything to it beforehand?
No, I'm gonna keep this one straight up. I'm just gonna rub her down nice. I'm gonna throw it on the smoker. I'm gonna keep her traditional as can be.
No sous vide a little bit?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna stay traditional.
Yeah.
Last one I sous vide flamed up on our grill. So I'm-
Texas crutch at the end?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm. Everybody Texas crutches. It's
Well,
not-
and I was calling it Texas crutch, and somebody looked at me like I was a fucking asshole. I'm like, okay, well then we'll call it Texas ladder then, because it makes it better.
yeah,
There's
not one barbecue doesn't call it the Texas crutch.
no.
It's the way you finish it.
Right.
I don't know a lot of people that just straight put a brisket on and smoke it for 10 hours, 8 hours, whatever,
They do it.
and not foil it.
They do it. People do that. It's not as good unless you like a little chewier meat, like.
Sure.
And it really depends on where the fuck you're at. Like, sometimes you get barbecue, it's got a little chewier meat on it.
Sure.
Like, that's good. But it still has a flavor, but it's still tender, but it's got a bite. And I will even say, like, everybody's always talking to me about Texas barbecue. You have to Texas barbecue's where it's at, and all this other shit. And I finally experienced it in Amarillo, Texas. It was called Tyler's Barbecue in Amarillo, Texas. By the way, if you're ever down there, go to Tyler's Barbecue. It's sick.
Mm-hmm.
That brisket might as well have been prime rib, or fillet. Like, it was so tender.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they do the Texas crutch or ladder or whatever the fuck, they wrap it up.
Sure. I mean,
But that shit, it was just so tender.
I'm sure they wrap them, pull them, and throw them in a hot box and let them finish. They
Yeah.
probably don't even finish on the smoker.
Right.
Because there's no point at that point in time, right?
Right.
Pull it off, wrap it in foil, and throw it in a hot box, and
Get you a little-
you already had your seasoning on there.
Get you a
You
little
got your
bark.
smoke on
Yep.
there. Everything's done.
Yeah.
Throw it in a hot box. Get ready to serve it.
And that's sometimes what the big mistake people make is they keep it on the smoker. Like, why do you don't need to keep smoking it more?
No.
It's already got the bark. It's got exactly the exact
no more smoke penetration.
perfect
going
amount
in
of smoke
that.
it needs. It doesn't need any more smoke. Just finish cooking it.
Yeah.
And Tyler's Barbecue and the Google ratings and everything. That's the barbecue spot of Amarillo, from what I understand. There's like 30 others, and that was the highest rating. And I visited that one. It was fun, and that's why it was highest rating. It was so good.
I like my rub. I normally do, but I might change it for this one. I made a new barbecue rub.
Yeah.
so I might change it to that. But I like my old one too.
Do you mustard bind?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Smear mustard, smear seasoning.
Yeah. Well, I haven't done it for a brisket yet.
Oh, okay.
I did it for ribs, and I did my barbecue rub on it, and I actually didn't smoke them. I air fried them. I cut a rack of ribs in half, and I put them in the air fryer. I did them on lower temperature in the air fryer, just like a half rack for me and the wife. Cooked them up for wasn't even that long, so I knew they weren't going to be tender.
Right.
Actually came out pretty good, and it was a St. Louis cut. So
Yeah.
obviously a little fattier, a little whatever.
Yeah, it has that big
Dude.
old fat strip in the bottom and shit.
It was great. They were great.
Yeah.
Like more bite to them than normally I would have on a smoker, but I'm telling you, in the air fryer, and I have kind of a round, weird ninja air fryer, so I had to like stack them up
Yeah.
and bend them around. They got nice and crispy, get a nice
Yeah.
spark on them and stuff, and it was good.
So,
Convection oven it like that too. Nothing
Yeah.
dried out. Nothing dried out. Surprisingly.
the question I'm going to get into, and I don't know how to phrase it or how to ask her. I know you are a man of your own seasoning, right?
Yeah.
Because we both have culinary background. But do you ever just get tired of the fact that they're never the same?
No.
Because they're never the same, are they? Or do you have recipes actually where or because you just
I kind of know
because you just said like I have a new barbecue rub, like
yeah, and I'm probably gonna fuck it up.
no, you're not gonna fuck it up, but you're always like it's gonna be great, but then next time you make it, you're gonna probably it needed a little bit more of this or something.
Well, I used up the last of mine, so I'm making a new one from scratch again. I may mess it up. I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where, but I've always had my rub. I've always been pretty good at keeping that pretty close. So I don't know. I mean, it's just really a little change adaptation to my rub that I already had.
Yeah,
It's nothing crazy. No, I mean, to be honest, but I always have a
Right.
cabinet full of spices. I just
brown sugar, garlic, onion, paprika is in there. Probably
Yeah.
smoked paprika, a little cumin and chili powder, salt, pepper. Am I missing it? I mean that's a staple.
That's your staple. It just is your ratios that you
Right.
adjust. I'm trying to think what else I put in there. I know I put a couple other things in there.
Yeah, because everybody has a little.
Yeah.
'Cause I'll even grab a little Lowry's because you need a little
I
bit.
did Lowry's
You
too.
need MSG in there, But I don't know what all's in Lowry's. I think it's literally just MSG and
It's awesome.
and paprika.
It's so salty. It's
You
so
know what I
good.
mean? But it's
Like, I swear to God, Lowry's is like, I love Lowry's.
but it's because it's a different kind of salt. You have table salt with sodium chloride, and then you have monosodium glutamate with MSG. Like
Yeah.
it hits a different part of your tongue. Like that's why
When
MSG
you
is
sprinkle
so
that on
good.
both sides of the burger
Yeah.
and you grill a burger,
Oh yeah.
that burger's salty. Dude. That burger is salty.
Yeah.
Like, it's perfect. You just hit it with salt and pepper.
Yeah.
And then you eat it, you're like, there's no salt on this burger.
Yep.
I swear to God, where did the salt go? It just fell off. It dissipated.
And then if you don't like whatever's in that Lowry's seasoning salt and you want that monosodium glutamate, you want that MSG hit, there's a it's for people that can't have too much sodium. It's in the spice aisle. It's called like not salt.
Yeah.
That's basically monosodium glutamate.
Okay.
That's what Lowry's, but Lowry's has the other spice in it. You know what I mean?
Lowry slaps.
Lowry slaps, dude.
Slapping.
And you gotta mix that in, so you have your own proprietary blend, and then you mix other blends in, and that's what I'm kind of the point I'm thinking is like, I want to find, there's TikTok and social media goes wild over Danos.
Yeah, I know that.
And we are not promoted by them at all. I've never even tried them,
No.
but I want to because the dude seems genuine. Like I see the guy makes cooking videos, and then I also see everybody else using his shit,
Right.
and they swear by it. So I would, but it still makes my asshole itch to think I'm only going to use a store-bought seasoning, or somebody else's seasoning. It has to be my mix.
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, whatever granulation or whatever he's using, it's kind of the same as like we could come up with in 2 seconds from going to the store and buying it.
Right.
Unless you got some other crazier shit in there. I mean, there are better seasonings than the latter, trust me. If you try granulate garlic from the dollar store and then you spend the money for, like,
Dude.
let's just say McCormick's.
That's we go through this 100%. I sorry to interrupt you, but we
No,
go
you're
through
good.
this 100% in this house. Sarah is a garlic salt whore, right?
Yeah,
And
you guys love your garlic salt. I know
she
that.
won't even be pissed at me for saying this. She is garlic salt whore.
Yeah.
Puts it on everything, but it can only be McCormick's.
Yeah, it's a better brand, and it costs more money because they're using better product.
Right.
They're not faking the garlic taste. They're not faking anything. It's you pay for when you paying for seasonings. It's like paying for a quality steak
Right.
or a quality whatever it is. The cheaper that you're paying for, and now if you just want maybe just plain salt, okay, maybe whatever it
Don't
is.
ever buy iodized salt.
But if you're paying for seasoning, I would challenge you to say, look at it intensely and taste it side by side.
Right.
If you get garlic powder, that's a buck at the dollar store, and then you get garlic powder, like a big thing in McCormick, and you taste it side by side, you're going to get so much more garlic flavor out of that McCormick. And you're not going to have to use as much.
We are still talking like dollar store bullshit places versus Walmart brand and McCormick are probably bottled by the same person.
It's a good chance. Maybe, maybe not.
But we are like if you go to Dollar General, if you go to the side market, anything that
and I'm not going to say that I don't have that dollar store shit or that cheap shit. In
no, we
my,
have-
I
we have
have
one
tons of it
upstairs.
in my cabinet.
we have one upstairs because the boys like Dollar General's version, whatever Clover Valley or whatever the fuck their brand is.
It's toned down.
They love it better.
It's toned down.
And Sarah loves McCormick's. So now we have to have 2 different kinds of fucking garlic salt because people like things differently. Where I'm just like, get the fucking. It depends on what I'm doing, but get the fucking garlic out of here. Salt and pepper on meat. Give me that.
But like, it's going to vary taste to taste. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's one of those things you pay for what you get for. You will notice a difference real quick.
Steak seasoning. What do you do?
What do you mean?
How do you season your steak?
Salt and pepper.
Yeah. Burgers. Same.
Lately I've been all about the Lowry's now.
Yeah.
I've been hitting with some Lowry's and
Lowry's on the burger, salt and pepper on the steak. What kind of salt?
I use the sea salt.
Kosher? No. FFC.
Pink sea salt. Like
Pink. Himalayan pink,
Himalayan
bro.
pink, yeah.
Himalayan pink's where to go.
That's what we have bags of Himalayan. We have USB rechargeable grinders.
Yeah.
Just hit the button.
So your fresh ground pepper then too.
Yeah, fresh ground pepper too.
Okay.
Yeah. Fresh ground peppercorns. Not pink, just black. I don't see the difference in that, but
Oh yeah. The only time you need a different colored pepper is for a sauce.
yeah, I don't.
If you're trying to make a white sauce, use white peppercorn. White peppercorns do hit different. White.
Yeah, I don't slap hard with the pepper unless I'm eating like
Pink pepper.
if I'm eating like a pasta or something like that, I might go harder with the pepper. But like when it comes to like anything else, it's like I want a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt.
Yeah.
My kids are probably eating too much salt all the way. By the way,
No.
because I'm a salt fiend,
There's no such thing as too much salt.
and I hit them with. I'll hit their green beans with salt. I'll hit their stuff. I'm like, this is how I like it.
That's another.
I don't make it that salty, by the way. I just give it a little sprinkle, mix it up, and I'm like, yeah, no, you guys need a little sodium.
Snow's
Magnesium.
food conspiracies. Salt's good for you, bro.
It is.
They try to tell you it's not, but it's great for you. It's literally
Fat's good for you. Salt's good for
it's
you.
literally electrolytes. That's exactly 100% what it is.
Fat, salt, heat, right? Fat, salt,
Sunshine. Yeah. You fat. You salt.
We all need sunshine.
And he's sunshine.
They're not saying that we don't need sunshine. They're just saying overexposure to you will kill you. Yes. No, we get that.
Or are you saying fat, salt, heat like you're not supposed to do any of that?
It's fat, salt, heat was the name of cookbook or some shit. I don't know.
Oh.
Anyways,
Probably a good cookbook.
I want to ask you a question. Because I think we've been rambling on about food and fat and salt and everything.
You saw me kick back and get relaxed.
Yeah,
there,
he's
right?
getting too
Didn't you?
kicked back. This guy's about to vape again.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you, sir, did you have a damn good time?
No.
Why are you touching nipples?
I'm kidding. I had a fucking amazing
Weirdo.
time, dude. Oh, shit.
All right,
I lost
he's
my mic there.
Messing his mic up. We got to get this guy off air.
No, like I said, bro, I've had a great week. I took a couple days off. Got a good long weekend coming up, man. I'm full and excited. I'm happy. It's
July 4th week, and let's go, baby.
feeling good, man. And I did. Long story short, I did have a damn good time, man.
If you guys don't mind, tell your friends about us.
Oh yeah, man. Oh fuck.
Just mention one of them.
Click like,
Just one of them.
click like and subscribe.
And if you don't care to, yeah, please click like, subscribe. We like
I
that.
ran
That's
into
cool.
a dude today. A dude I went to high school with. He's friends with me on Facebook and everything. He's friends with
Didn't even know about you, did he? Didn't
He
even know
didn't
about
even know
this.
he had a fucking podcast. I was telling him, like, yeah, dude, we have a podcast. It's like, you have a podcast? I'm like, what?
Hey, that's how the world works.
Well, that's on us because we're not
We're not
promoting.
promoters. But anyways,
we're not promoting it enough. But it's also on you because you're not sharing it with your fucking friends.
doesn't matter. But anyways, enjoy your 4th. Or you already enjoyed your 4th. But no, you will be enjoying your 4th listening to us maybe.
Hey! This one, if I
Happy Independence Day.
if I edit it out and post it, it should post Monday, so before the 4th.
Happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day.
Love you.
God bless America. It's the First Amendment is why we're doing this. Freedom of speech, baby.
To the next one.
Because of America. Love you guys. Catch you later.